Hello? It's more EarthBound. Perhaps the finale. Sort of. I was thinking of splitting the finale into two parts, maybe. If you've seen this game all the way through before, you'll know what I mean. But for now, hello Fresno, hello Dak and Nox and Boogie and anyone who may be lurking. I hope you are having a fine day today. Wow, level 77, what a strong boy, and yet I feel like not strong enough. I don't know what the level threshold, not the threshold, what a good level for endgame is. I don't recall. Also, hang on, I think Jeff is smart enough to fix that broken harmonica in his inventory, so I might just briefly take the opportunity to sleep several times in the hotel here and see if he can be persuaded to fix it. Ignore them right there. Wait, no, this is the hotel. That's right, this is the hotel music. I do want slumber. Okay, thanks, Jeff. Healthful and dandy. Or sorry, healthful and dandy. I would believe healthyful. Hello, Claire. Hello, anyone else who may be here. This is good. As the party snoozes, it gives me a chance to wake up. I don't have to, like, leave Saturn Valley and come back for this, right? There we go. The broken trumpet. Defense shower. Well, thanks. Thanks, Jeff. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Defense shower. Let me see. Defense of all the friends. All the friends. It is most effective if you use this power multiple times to layer the effect. I think only Jeff can use that, can't he? Or can anyone use it? I don't know. Someone find a way to make Healthful Dandy your Splatoon title. I think the Healthy, that's gotta be a title, right? Permanent marker on the TV. Yeah, no one else will be able to see it, but you'll know in your heart that you are the Healthful Dandy. Oh, thank you, Don. Be gone, bud. Come on, Jeff, please. I want to get a move on. Oh, Jeff, just fix it. I'm really speedrunning this. Carrie's playthrough is 28 streams, and this is stream 9. Carrie takes her time a little more talking to everybody. I have neglected several NPCs. Please, Mr. Sat. Well, no, not you, Mr. Saturn. There you go. The baddest beam. I hope this is stronger than what he currently has equipped, or Honk Honk Boo Boo the Clown. It's worse. It's worse. It's worse. Alright, Honk Honk. Good for me. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, it really is the baddest beam. Do you say anything different? I do what I say. Cross heart. I thought he said gross heart for a second, which does not sound entirely out of character for these friends. I think new things. Difficult things. From now. I'm not sure what will happen, but I sense big-time trouble ahead for you. I'm gonna stay here for a while and help Mr. Satin. It's important for a man to enjoy doing his duty. Thanks, Sebastian. I think you're Sebastian. Zoom! A zoom to you, too. Oh! Breathe is so good! Oh, you're the one that was in the tube. I bet your skin has a wonderful, healthy sheen now. Excellent! Everything proceeding as planned. Dr. Andonuts, Mr. Saturn, and I worked together. Finally completed the phase distorter. The purpose of the device is to enable instantaneous travel through space and time. In this prototype, you can only travel to different points within the same time period. It is able, however, to search out the locations of enemies. Right now, it is indicating the presence of enemies in the Lost Underworld. Like the dinosaurs? No, dinosaurs are friends. Yaha! The Mr. Saturns are incredible folk. And the Apple Kid. He is a most exceptional young man. Very different from other kids. Well, anyway, the prototype phase distorter has been stolen. Someone resembling a pig wearing clothes took Mr. Saturn captive and stole the device. What do you want me to do about it? I guess I'm just gonna get in here. Uh-oh. Jeff did it. It doesn't work. One thing is missing. But that one material cannot normally be found on the Earth. The material I'm thinking of came from a meteorite that fell when I was much younger. Have you seen a meteorite anywhere recently? Have we? Gosh, it's been like maybe 9 streams ago, but yes. Eureka! That's it! With even just a piece of this meteorite, I can synthesize the material Zexonite. I doubt that your mortal enemy Gygus, or whatever, will allow you to go to Onet and get a piece of the meteorite. By now, Onet is in his evil hands. You must go, though, so take every possible precaution. The Mr. Saturns have introduced some of their new developments at their shop. Please check them out before you leave. I wonder what Onet is like at this point in time. You ever wonder what your son is like at this point in time? He's right here. You want to say something to him? No, you don't. The phase distorter will certainly be completed someday, in my humble opinion. Ugh. Alright, let's go see what new goods and sundry are available in the shop. Perhaps an even badder beam? The one true baddest beam. You can do all for me. I'm gonna sell at first. Let me... I don't need this. $9. I think you should pay a little more. This baseball cap was harvested fresh from the center of Ness's mind. All organic, non-GMO, all natural. I'll sign it. Mr. Saturn flesh-covered table. How do you know that's not also a Mr. Saturn? It's like a different species of Mr. Saturn. Not my table, that my mom. What else I got? Maybe I'll keep the DX water. Defense shower neutralizer. Don't need the death ray. I trust Mr. Saturn with the death ray. Mr. Saturn flat. Mr. Flattern. That was terrible. Dear, dear, dear. Boing. No one can buy that. Is there anything Zoom else need? Oh, right. Because it was a fixable item by Jeff, so it's too hot for the market. I gotta sell this pizza. $24. It's not fresh, but I'm sure it's okay if you put it in the microwave. None of these are good. What about the other Saturn? I had pizza yesterday, because it was Pie Day. Picture postcard is... None of this is new. Okay, what do you have for me? Flame pendant, rain pendant, night pendant. Piggy jelly? What's piggy jelly? The piggy jelly? Ness will carry the burden of the piggy jelly. I don't know what it does. Let's see. That sounds very appetizing, like a jellied pig nose. Piggy jelly. It's one of Mr. Saturn's favorite foods. It tastes alright. Oh, okay, it just tastes alright. What? How does it taste? I don't know, it just tastes alright. I never went to the pizza shop and got their number. Maybe I could stop at the pizza shop in Onet. Does Onet have a pizza shop? It's gotta, right? If a town does not have a pizza shop, then you know it's truly the middle of nowhere. What kind of pizza? It was like grocery store frozen pizza that was on sale, but I had it was like a nicer brand. I had a spinach ricotta pizza. And my dad had something with salami and Romano cheese, I believe. I do not like meat on my pizza. I have vegetarian pizzas only. I mean, I won't die if I eat pizza with meat on it, but I don't like it. Too greasy, too rich. Oh, what's going on here? Sounds spooky. Or maybe it's just nighttime. Maybe Onette has like a pristine suburban America image during the day. But at night, you know, all the gangs come out, the sharks come out. I just want to see, is there a pizza joint in here? I super don't remember. I don't think so. Is the bakery open? Nope. Hello, police? Nope. Well, I can't buy pizza. I can't buy a croissant. I can't buy a cop. So, what's the point? What's here for me? I guess I'll just go see Mom. Oh, what's this? Shapes in the neighborhood. Mechanical Octobot and its cohort, Evil Eye. This thing definitely does some manner of obnoxious status effects. Let's see how well we do with physical attacks before I don't need to worry about burning through my psi, actually. Mom is right there. Oh, don't do that. Ness, you good, buddy? Is this the confusion status, I think? Maybe. Actually, let me have Ness heal. Because I think if you're confused, you only risk attacking your teammates if you do a physical move. So Psi should be fine, probably. That background looks a lot like blood cells. It sure does. It's making me think of an Etrian Odyssey dungeon now. Well, Stratum. Oh, thanks, Ness. Well, that's the wrong target, but thanks anyway, Ness. Maybe I'll just have him defend. He can't hurt anyone that way. Croissant. I am butchering that word further every time I say it. Minutely, every time I say the word croissant, it gets worse. I can't stop myself. It's the thought that counts, Ness. He bought a get well soon card for Paula and he gave it to Pooh. He's like, that's close enough. Mom. Mom? Oh, Ness! He finally showed up. There are plenty of creepy monsters running around Onette now. The townspeople are barricaded in their homes, afraid to go out. I'm fine, but I am a bit scared. Everything will be okay if we just sit here quietly in the dark. Are you hungry? Do you want to eat some stew? I'll take some stew. She's not even scooting us off to bed. Are you more relaxed? Okay. Thanks, Mom. At this point, you guys just might be the strongest force in the world, don't you think? Can't believe I never got the pizza number. Also, why am I going in my room? I need to go talk to Tracy. Hope Tracy's still here. Oh yeah, she's fine. The only person in town with her lights on. I can only help by keeping your items here. I support you wholeheartedly. Don't get yourself knocked off. I'll be strong while you're gone. I can't believe she's Ness's younger sister, right? I've expressed my incredulity about this before. But still, wild. I should use that rock candy. I gotta remember to use that just in a battle. Okay, get rid of this. I'm probably not going to use the defense shower, so I'm just gonna stash that. The neutralizer could have its uses, so I'll keep it. Oh, thank you, Skeletor. That means so much to me. You have no idea. I don't know how to say I love reading things out loud without sounding like a complete weenie, but I was the one who always volunteered to read out passages in English class. So maybe that tells you what kind of person I am. But then I like to think I was decent at it. Okay, I think that's good. I should get more brain food lunches. I think I can buy them in Dalam, if I'm not mistaken. I should get more multi-bottle rockets, too. I am all good, Tracy. Godspeed. She does look a little shorter than Ness, but that's not necessarily indicative of age. I mean, my brother is younger than me, but he is a foot taller than me. I am the little big sister, and he is the big little brother. I cannot believe Ness's fabulous wealth. I mean, I made fun of him last time because, just like Link in Wind Waker, yet another, preteen who is wound up being a property owner. And Ness's house is much worse than Link's, but Ness also has much more riches. And he can carry a lot more money. And also, he is not beholden to Tingle in any way. I see you coming at me. How many of us are shorter than our younger siblings? For those of you with siblings. Boy, this looks like a nasty group. Yeah, 40 PP, why not? Let's go crazy. Oh boy. These things I'm pretty sure do some sort of nasty status effect, but I have a recollection of these things using Psy's Starstorm. So they need to go right now. Yeah, we haven't seen Pooh use Starstorm. You're the tallest of your siblings. Powerful. Sibling is quite a bit taller than you. So is your nephew, really? Like, nephew nugget nephew? Your cousins are mostly taller? Yeah, I'm the shortest between all of my cousins that I am aware of. You know what? Nothing is more dangerous than a short person with something to prove. That's what I tell myself. I never went back to talk to Liar Exaggerate. I forgot. Nephew Nugget is in fact Nephew Beanpole. Powerful. I'm curious, chat. Do you like your height? Do you wish you were taller? Or perhaps shorter, if you're always hitting your head on things. But that said, I've not met a person who wished they were shorter. Then again, I've never posed that kind of question to anyone who is tall enough for it to be an inconvenience. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, sorry, Paula. Oh, boy. Thank you, Ness. Never made it to 6 feet. Just 1 more inch. You don't care about the actual height, but you'd much rather be able to tell people you're 6 feet than 5'11". I mean, no one has to know. You could stand on your tippy toes when you state your height. I mean, no one's going to pull out a ruler and try and call your bluff, I hope. That's right, Ness does have a group heal. Oh, wonderful. Kind of a shame it takes so long to get group heals in this game. And I think Ness might be the only one who gets it. You're fine being short, it's just who you are. Good. Short people unite. I like being small myself. I don't know, is it a charm point? You could lie was how you thought I was gonna end that sentence. No. I mean, you could lie. No one's gonna pull out a ruler. You kind of wish you were shorter. Beds are so short. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I know my brother has expressed having issues like that before. Hello, bro. If you hear this at some point. You're fine with your height. It would be nice to be an inch taller for the very arbitrary arbitrary reason that your height would match your birthday. Well, if you wanted to, you could break into a government office and forge your records and make your new birthday May 9th, and then problem solved. Cheaper than expensive cosmetic surgery. However, if you were caught, exponentially more expensive, probably. You're 6 feet, you'll get all the stuff off tall shelves for us, thank you. I do like my height, but that said, I am very grateful for my taller coworkers sometimes. It's only expensive if you pay. I like the cut of your jib, Icefire. You're a big fan of Haikyuu. I know Haikyuu, although I've never read it or seen it. A volleyball manga and anime about an ambitious kid who's too short to play volleyball but can jump high. When you found out he's canonically taller than you, oh no. Gosh, what is his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. A little kid with the orange hair. I've heard Haikyuu is a good series, even if one is not normally a fan of shonen and or sports manga. I don't tend to get into shonen very often because I find it doesn't have the depth and the, what is the word I want? The, let's say, pacing that holds my attention. I mean, that's a very, very, very broad statement. And there's great shonen out there, but like the really long shonen epics, oh man, I can't break into his house. I just don't have the attention span for, I think. Like, I've heard so many great things about One Piece, but it's terrifyingly long. There is something shiny that you can reach. Do you want to try and get it? Yeah, maybe wrap your head up and, or hands up in some asbestos gloves first, Ness, but yes. Ness got the meteorite piece. It looks like a plain old rock, but for someone who knows about it, it is actually a very precious, unusual element. I think you should lick it, Ness. Just a little bit. Just, you know, gently touch your tongue to the end. Like archaeologists licking rocks and bones. Apparently a thing, if it sticks to your tongue, it's a bone. I feel like I've read that somewhere. Space flavor. Imported. Exotic. Episode 500 of One Piece. Woo. Mud also sticks to your tongue, that's true. Could be bone, could be mud. Oh boy. You don't need that move, sir. You don't need that move, sir. You have a friend who studied archaeology, she's confirmed it. That's cool that it works. But also, is that common to do in the fields? I mean, I guess archaeologists would know best whether or not gently licking something would affect its viability as a historical specimen. But also it makes me think of, you know, in like crime dramas and whatnot, they'll pick up the bag of mysterious white powder and they'll put their fingertip in it and lick it and be like, yep, let's coke. Like, what are you doing? And also, how do you know that offhand? Probably not gonna catch a cold licking rocks that haven't been touched for a million years. You don't know that. Could be cursed. Now, does coke stick to your tongue when you lick it? Is coke a bone? I know crime dramas are not remotely an accurate portrayal of what actual police procedure looks like, but still, come on. Come on. Oh, this is not a great layout. I wonder, does Pooh have the reflective Psy shield, or is that Paula? One of them reflects, one absorbs. That is really expensive. Let's try it. As a treat. As a Christmas treat. Yeah, Pooh has a more different shield, not the psychic one, so that would not do me any good. Yeah, that is true. The original recipe for Coca-Cola did indeed have cocaine. I think... Uh-oh, please. Okay, it did deflect. Good. Back in the day, I think the adverse effects of such substances were not entirely understood. Like opium, heroin, that kind of stuff. Not that, you know, it still wasn't a problem and was not being abused, but it would be prescribed without fully understanding the, let's say, deleterious and addictive properties it could have. I remember I've talked about it before, as someone who doesn't like TV very much, there's a Canadian TV series I am fond of, Murdoch Mysteries. I know some of you are familiar with it too. And there's one where a character gets unwittingly, not enough PP, gets unwittingly hooked on, I think it was either cocaine or heroin because of whatever medicine he'd been prescribed for his back. And it was making him irritable and other nasty side effects. But this show takes place in the late 1800s, so like the late 19th century in Toronto. So again, those effects weren't necessarily understood. It's like why everyone in that time period smoked, even doctors and all that, because people did not realize the effect it would have. It was a leaf extract in Coca-Cola, not like they stirred the white powder into it. I would hope not. But, I mean, I would assume it's still from the same source, right? Probably not a good idea to consume. Cool kids smoke. No. Cool kids make other people smoke by setting them on fire with their minds. That's why Paul is the coolest one here. I would include Pooh, but unfortunately he cannot incinerate people with his mind. He can throw stars at them, though, and that's pretty cool, too. Just a different flavor of cool. How are my levels? I think my levels should be okay. What I really need to do, actually... Oh, Jeff is paralyzed. He's just been scooting around on Heelys this whole time. I should probably fix that. Sorry, Jeff. No, I think Omega has to... 17 years Coca-Cola had cocaine in it. 17 years too many. Or however many years it's been since too few, depending on your perspective. So I'm going to stash some more stuff with Tracy, and I'm just going to try and make my inventory as efficient as possible. Really wish I could stash the receiver phone. At least I don't have the Soundstone anymore. That's nice. Thank you for breaking Soundstone. I don't know if I need this many horns of life and life noodles. I'll use that rock candy and water. I guess I can stash the water. So I have all this money. I want to buy brain food lunches and multi-bottle rockets. Is there anything else I want to stash? The Dragonite I could use at some point. I just have to remember I have it. Get rid of the bomb. Your locker is... Oh, boy. Okay, okay. Yeah, fine. That's fine, I guess. Whoop. Well, I had to hit that cap someday. Coke and Pepsi were originally marketed as medicine. I mean, think about all the products that are released today that are largely unregulated, and yet have a bunch of health benefits, dubious health benefits tethered to them. Maybe it's not entirely different. Okay, I want to go to Dalam. Anything can fix pain if you consume enough of it. I mean, it might give you a more different kind of pain, but perhaps... Oh. Pictures taken instantaneously. I thought you forgot about me, but no, I'm back. I'm a photographic genius. If I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. Goodbye. It's a shame Endor's not here right now because he's not in chat saying Fuzzy Pickles. Prince Pooh, you're my favorite. I guess they don't say anything new, so never mind. Oh. You know, I was gonna say, I don't know why I went in the throne room. I guess to see if there was different dialogue, but I guess I get a photo. Pictures taken instantaneously. I broke into the castle of Dalam. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. It'll always bring back the fondest of memories. Okay, I'm outie before they arrest me. Sir, you're gonna get banned from the country. He has been banned from 32 countries. Oh, he healed me. Thanks, sir. Ness picked up the receipt. Yeah? What receiver are you picking up, Ness? Are you ripping this man's hair from his skull? Just rip his top knot straight off. You remember reading that the name Pepsi comes from dyspepsia, an old-fashioned word for indigestion, because Pepsi was marketed as a cure for indigestion. With the carbonation and everything. Has Pepsi always been carbonated? You know, I just realized there's no ATM here, and I don't know how many brain food lunches I can afford. Oops. Oh, you're not the restaurant. Wrong house. I don't suppose this isolated kingdom has an ATM anywhere. Do they? I mean, they accept dollars. They must get some tourists. There we go, brain food lunch. These restore a lot of HP and PP, and they're one of the rare foods that is also effective on poop. And I want to have a steady source of PP recovery. Maybe I'll get some... Maybe I'll get some bears. Some teddy bears. Not that they can, you know, take a lot of hits, but they can absorb some obnoxious psi, so... He's been banned from all countries. He's doing this by bungeeing from a hot air balloon overhead. That's how he spins back up. Or maybe Photographer Man also has some form of psychic power. Was it Summers that sold the super plush bear? I think it was. And then I think the weapons guy in Deep Darkness will sell me multi-bottle rockets. Oh, I was enjoying that music. Whatever. Withdrawal. $271,000. Wow. Absurd. That's a tiny drop in the pond. Wow. Look at all that money I have. You don't sell the bears, do you? You do. I really wish I could buy in bulk every time I'm shopping. But then, who goes to a store and buys like 8 teddy bears at once? I guess that's a little weird. I have ample night terrors, okay? I need plenty of protection from the monsters under my bed. These bears are a buffer. They're like expendable infantry. Okay. And then multi-bottle rockets. Charity toy drives, okay. That actually is a good reason to buy a bunch of these fancy bears. But aside from that... Okay, and then deep darkness. Don't make your bears expendable. You like to imagine the photographer works like Inspector Gadget. Now that would be cool. Maybe his camera is built into him. Go Gadget camera. I actually watched a ton of Inspector Gadget back in the day. I would come home from school at lunchtime. Because I lived right by my elementary school. And I would watch Inspector Gadget every lunch. The other show airing during the lunch hour was Fraggle Rock, and I didn't like that one nearly as much. I'm so sorry, Jim Henson. I mean no disrespect to you and your incredible legacy. Just little Maury was not a fan of Fraggle Rock. Couldn't get into it. Loved Inspector Gadget, though. Penny was my favorite. You know, as a fellow clever little girl, I found her relatable. But I hated how she would get captured all the time. I think I've said on stream before, but for those of you familiar with Inspector Gadget, I used to, when I was really little, take like the big plastic clamshell VHS cases and use them to play pretend I was using Penny's computer books. I thought that was the coolest thing. And now look, I have a smartphone. I basically have her computer book, but more efficient. And yet I don't feel nearly as cool. If anything, it's just doing immense psychic damage to me every time I look at it. Maybe because I'm not using it to thwart international crime rings. Okay, I'll leave 2 spots open for other inventory that I might find, and let's go to Saturn Valley. Posture check and hydrate. That's right, I'm exercising my right to arm bears. Let me chug some water here. Oh, that is much better. Thank you. What if we had a computer book in real life and it was bad? If only I had a piece of a meteorite, I might be able to extract some zexonite. Oh, I have to give. The barbaric old days when you had to give. Ah, yes, this is fantastic. What? Well, I've never actually seen this incredibly rare element before. It is very intriguing. Alright, leave everything to us and you go get some rest. This is getting most fascinating. I guess we just go sleep, huh? You don't say anything new. You say anything new? Zoom. As much as you like the amendments, you don't think bears need 5 arms. But they would be so much more efficient at bearing down on you to rip your limbs off. There's something funny in that From a distance, so many bears just, they look cute with their round ears, but incredibly dangerous. Okay, are we good? Finally, it's complete! The Phase Distorter version 2 is equipped with 2 new features. First, it can repair your biological functions. Second, it can save your progress. Don't be afraid, get right in. There is just one thing, though. You might not be able to return, so make sure you are optimally outfitted. Are you ready to go? Yeah, sure. Even if you're not 100% perfectly, completely ready, well, you should be as prepared as possible. It would be for the best. Without careful preparation, you would be in big trouble. I just want to make sure you're ready. Let me know when your preparations are complete. This is the game's way of saying, yo, this is the point of no return, forehead. Just in case, just in case. Good. At last, the time has come. Are you ready? No, I'm scared. Oh no, I didn't think you'd see this whole long thing as possible. Or, again. I appreciate that they make it clear. I concur. Also, hello, Belle. Remember, the Phase Distorter version 2 is equipped with 2 new... Yep. Repair my biological functions. Can it fix my back? Alright, get in there. Oh, it's not supposed to do that. We're here. Oh! Greetings. So you are finally here. Excellent. You are truly excellent. There is only a little time left. I'll give you the last power. I must go now. Who became conscious of Psi Starstorm Omega? Can the rest of us be conscious of this? Even Jeff? I think it would be funny. Kidnapped. I was. Boring. Kidnapper. Bad guy. Bad guy gone. Zoom. Where? To the past. Ding ding. Ness checked the broken Phase Distorter. There was a Horn of Life. Hello, Crush Me. Also, hello, UFO Abduction. Anyone else I've missed? I miss people sometimes because if their names are similar colors, I just see the color and then it doesn't click right away. So close and yet so far. What do you mean no problem here? What do you mean no problem here? The Phase Distorter has been completed. We could finish it quickly because of Mr. Saturn's incredible scientific skill. Gaius is attacking from our exact location, but he is attacking from many years in the past. This is very hard for me to tell you, but... You must warp to the past and fight, but... We here too. Boring. Input your command. So where am I going? Sirs? Okay, now you're moving. In order to defeat Gygas, who is attacking from the past, you must warp to the past. This can be done by way of the Phase Distorter 3. However, the machine cannot warp living things, I mean life forms. Life is demolished in the process of warping. The only way to accomplish the time travel is to transfer your brain program into a robot and send the robot to the past. The transfer means that your spirit will go with the robot, while your body is left behind. I cannot promise that your spirit will come back after the battle in the past. Yet, You must understand that the four of you are the chosen ones. Do you still wish to face Gygus by traveling to the past? Yes. You accept this while knowing that you may not be able to return to your current form, right? Yes. Yes. I see. You have really set your mind on this. Let me take a good look at you now. Ness, please give me that red cap. Ready. Stand by. Some pretty horrible noises, yeah. Has Ness discussed this with the team beforehand? And Jeff raising a hand from the back. Actually, I prefer not to. Nope. Nope, get in the robot, Jeff. Be the robot, Jeff. Ness, Paula, Pooh, Jeff, my son. There is no turning back now. Ness, activate the Phase Distorter 3 by your own hand, thereby following your own destiny. Will you do so? Actually, I have second thoughts. I see. Jeff, you do it. Okay. Only a few people know of your amazing courage, but the number of people you saved through that bravery is immense. I feel very fortunate to be present at the beginning of this monumental undertaking. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Jeff, I'm sorry, you never learned to not wet the bed. Now he just pees oil. I'm sorry if you're watching this recording. Chat is very funny. The Wild and Woolly Shambler, they have nice sweaters in the past, too. They put us in these inorganic bodies, but they can't, like, hook everyone up with, you know, built-in missiles. Ness is a Terminator now, correct. Oh no, this thing definitely explodes. 100%. That thing will explode. Don't think I don't know your type. I don't want to burn through all of my PP, but then I also have all these brain food lunches, so... Yeah, that's right. You cannot touch me through this wall of bears. Impenetrable wall of teddy bears. I should have bought even more. That would have been funny, going to fight the final boss. And I have my arms, my pockets just stuffed with 24 teddy bears. Definitely emphasized function over form for these robots. There's something charming about this blocky, classic robot look. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Oof. Yeah, they can't even get hats or accessories for everyone. Like, couldn't put a ribbon on Paula. Couldn't give Jeff his glasses. I guess it would be a little hard to give the Pooh Bot a top knot. But something. Oh, why do I do that? Sometimes my brain just sees healing and is like, ah yes, HP. great. If we could stop getting into encounters every 5 steps, I could say that the music here in the past is one of my favorite themes in the game. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, great. Great. My bear! Oh, man. Oh, great. Oh, boy. Oh, hey! Paula clinging to life! Not you, Jeff. Oh, not Pooh either. Oh, boy. That's not good. That's not good. Well, that's why we have the life noodles. Did it not work? Oh, come on. Ugh. Misery. Everything here is miserable. You cannot grasp the true form of the super plush bear. But when this thing explodes, it's gonna kill Paula. Maybe Ness can revive, or not revive, can heal her in time? Oh, the enemies here are just miserable. But then, that makes sense. Of course they would be absolutely miserable to deal with. I'm just gonna both have them heal Paula, just in case. Having never played this game, but having played Undertale like 20 times, you keep going, Undertale sound effect. Oh, Toby Fox absolutely did not hide his inspiration. Yeah, as Darce said, Toby's first, at least game that I know of, is the EarthBound Halloween hack, which is actually the origin of his signature song, Megalovania, the final boss theme. So if you're ever curious, if you look it up, you can hear the original Megalovania. And yeah, as I mentioned when we were in Dungeon Man, the writing in particular is very reminiscent, I think, of the sense of humor in Undertale and Deltarune as well. Again, the signs in Dungeon Man especially remind me a lot of the signs that Lancer makes, but just generally the comedic tone. I find comedy, not just in games, in everything, comedy is very difficult to do well, and again, very subjective. I like it on the more understated side. And I think what Undertale and EarthBound both do really well is saying less like absurd things with a straight face. In a way. Like not laughing at your own jokes. I'm just going to use one of these Psy caramels because I have several of them. So why not make a little space? Clunk, 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 clunk. Anyway, I really like the music here. This is another song that is made from samples and heavily distorted. This is, I believe, based on the Beach Boys song Deirdre, only slowed down and made incredibly spooky. The more you know. Am I gonna try and find the super secret Ness weapon? That's like a 1 in 128 drop, right? If I get really lucky. Please stop firing my bear. What if my half-dozen bears? My bear army, or bear me, if you will. On a 3% enemy too. Its spawn rate is that low? Oh boy. Oh. Too many aliens. Zoop. I love her little dot eyes. My barracks are taking hits. Paula does have that reflective shield, but it's a lot of PP. And I don't know if she can fire it off before the Starman acts, so I think I'm just gonna have her freeze it and hope for the best. No, Ness, I need you to kill before it uses Starstorm. Oh, heck. Great. Oh, mortal damage to Ness. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. We're gonna die. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. I need my turn. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, cripes. Okay, well, I guess... Forget about, Stop dodging. Forget about being precious with the PP. I should just have Paula throw up a shield then, because that power is devastating. Oof. Why couldn't we be woolly robots? Oh boy. Yeah, Mr. Saturn could have knitted us a nice sweater. How? I don't know, but then Mr. Saturn also helped develop the phase distorter, despite not having visible limbs that I can detect. Maybe Mr. Saturn has a long and dexterous proboscis that he can manipulate. Maybe the antenna on their head with the ribbon on it can function as a hand. Look, until Shigesato Itoi says otherwise, you can't say I'm wrong. Maybe they are just psychic, they use telekinesis. What if they use telekinesis and they have a horrible proboscis? I should be liberal with the PP, yeah. I don't remember how big this area is. So I'm slightly hesitant because I don't want to burn through all my resources beforehand. But also Ness has so much. Oh, great. One of these clowns. I believe Mr. Saturn is still Mr. Saturn in Japanese. I'm gonna have to go check. Unless someone can anyone pull up like a page on how Mr. Saturn's name is rendered in Japanese. I think I mentioned when we first got to Saturn Valley that in the Japanese version of the game, Mr. Saturn also speaks in a very unique font. And in the Japanese version, that font is based on Itoi's daughter's handwriting at the time, which is a very cute detail. Yet, of course, since you can't use kana in an English game, the localization team made their own font. Oh. My poor bear. A legendary bat. Oh. I am about to sneeze. Good bad. Uh-oh. Hey, God. Okay. Okay, I have sneezed. The squatter demon. Well, at least this is new. And not a robot of some design. Oh, see ya. What impresses me is that these robots are still capable of using psychic powers. Oh, orb? Orb. Oh, a butterfly! Butterfly! Whoop. Good to know in this horrific hellscape we still have butterflies. Okay. It's not the reflective shield, but it will still stop us from dying horribly. So, worth it. And I wonder if I can just, like, look up really quick. Oh, I just looked. I completely forgot. Mr. Saturn in Japanese is Dosei-san. Dosei being Saturn, the planet, I believe. So yeah, Dosei-san. We've all learned now. So I guess it is like, as Boogie suggested, Saturn-san in a way. Satan-san, except Dosei-san. My bear. Yeah, that's for the bear, you jerk. Oh. Walk it off. Walk it off. Blah, 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 blah. Might as well just use that. Oh, all my bears are gone. I think. Was that all my bears? Yeah, it's all my bears. No more bears. It's been real. Bear me. I am saluting in spirit. I am bereft of bears. I am bare of bears. And saying things like that makes me, again, incredibly sympathetic and in awe of people learning English as a second language, because what nonsense. Maybe just hit them at this point. I think it should be okay. I am bare of bear. Oh, don't dodge, please. The ghost of Starman flashed a menacing smile. They can smile? They have an aperture for that? I thought their faces were just smooth. Okay, we good. We good. Level 80. Well, at least we're getting a lot of levels this way. I'm gonna have Ness heal everybody. Wonderful. Glad we have that ability. Oh boy. Now what? Oh, rude. Oh no. Oh no. Final star, man. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, heck. Oh. Just gonna mash through, mash through, mash through. Hurry up, Ness. Hurry up, Ness. Oh, no. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. I need to run. Stop. Stop. Please. Ugh. Oh boy, that was not gonna end well. Yeah, give us a second, please. Woof. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I do have all these brain food lunches as well, so it should be okay. I hope. Okay, there's just one. Just one. Still not gonna take any chances, though. You know what, let's... Not that I'm gonna get much from this, but let's try it. He seems to use Psy Starstorm right away, and then maybe uses their next turn smiling menacingly. Annoying, but I do like their color scheme. It is a nice pink. Oh. Didn't even need the shields. Can I get a refund? No. Okay, how we doing? How we doing? I don't have any more PP restoratives that aren't the brain food lunches, do I? That's okay. I think we should be alright, probably. I mean, I have several of these. I'm just gonna use them on Paula and Pooh. Just so she can get that PP back. Seems a little bit like a waste, because I don't need the HP recovery, but it's really the only easily accessible item that has significant PP recovery to it. Oh yeah, look at this. We got some sausage casing, we got some intestines. I love the way this looks. Hi, Taito. You're just in time for some grotesque innards. Yet again, I can't help but wonder how EarthBound would have affected me if I had played it when I'd seen it for rental in Blockbuster. But then again, too young for RPGs, really. I might have bounced off it at the time. Can you imagine a Mori made even weirder by this? Is the camera guy going to show up? This is the camera guy. Can you imagine?
Ness, are you surprised? It's me, Pokey. I assist only the strong and able. That's Pokey. You guys look pathetic. The Apple of Enlightenment has already made a prediction. But I won't let what the Apple of Enlightenment predicted take place. You guys will be beaten by Gygas. Gygas will be stronger, a more powerful entity than any other. Why? 'Cause of me. I was led by Gygas, and now I'm here. The Apple of Enlightenment couldn't predict this. Master Gygas. No, Gygas is no longer the wielder of evil. He has become the embodiment of evil itself, which he cannot control on his own. He is the evil power.
Gygas and its cohort attack. Pokey, you look a little pale there, buddy. It's an interesting face you got there. So I'm just gonna wail on Pokey here. Good music. Alright. Multi-bottle rocket, let's go. Goodbye, Pokey. Pokey, aren't you also like 12? Like Ness? A little ambitious for a 12-year-old. Starting his Chuny phase early. Oof. Maybe I should have Paula put a shield up. Discharged a very stinky gas. Oh, come on, man. Of course. Let's play it safe. You probably first heard the Run Run Roo version of this. Oh boy. That's quite a different impression. I think I want to play a little safe, so... This is a lot of PP. I think he can afford this. was your introduction to the song too? Wait, you've also heard this song, Belle?
I understand you guys are already claiming to be heroes. Well, it's a gazillion years too early for you to oppose Gygus. You must feel pretty stupid to keep fighting without even knowing what Gygus looks like. If you were to ever see Gygus, you'd be so petrified with fear you'd never be able to run away. That's how scary it is. So, do you want me to turn off the devil's machine? Well, prepare to be amazed. So, isn't this terrifying? I'm terrified too. Gygus cannot think rationally anymore, and he isn't even aware of what he's doing now. His own mind was destroyed by his incredible power. What an almighty idiot. Yep, that's what he is. And you will be just another meal to him.
It did not work. Of course it doesn't work on Gygus, of course. Yeah, just hit this mass with your baseball bat, Ness. Does the bazooka work? I should have used the multi-bottle rockets on the Starman. Oh well. Ness. What if Pooh mirrored? I could try it. I don't think it'll work, but can you imagine? Pooh could not turn into Gygus, yeah.
You must really be at the end of your rope. In this bizarre dimension, you four are the only force fighting for justice. And here you stand, waiting to be burned up with all the rest of the garbage in this universe. That's so sad. I can't help but shed a tear. You know, my heart is beating incredibly fast. I must be experiencing absolute terror. Do you want to scream for help here in the dark? Why not call your mommy, Ness? Say, Mommy, Daddy, I'm so frightened. I think I'm gonna wet my pants. I know you have telepathy or something, so just try and call for help, you pathetically weak heroes of so-called justice. No one will help you now. Don't worry. Your pitiful suffering will be over soon.
I think it's kind of a moot point now. It's not right. Not right. Not right. Please give us strength, if it is possible. Please. Somebody. Help us. All of the Mr. Saturns felt a new, startling feeling they had never experienced before, and they all started praying for the safety of Ness and his friends. Gygus' defenses became unstable. I don't think we can hurt him significantly. I think all you can do is pray. Well, we could try. Friends. Ness. I'm happy. You cannot grasp the true form of Gygus' attack. Oh. Cool. Great. It's the one person I needed you to not destroy. Thanks. I think actually, does Ness have... No, he doesn't. Ness, 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 Ness. Ness. It hurts, Ness. Great. We couldn't revive Polly. You know, I'm gonna... Let me have Ness just heal Pooh. Jeff will defend. I'll have... This is reliable. Ness. Go back. Great. Okay, I'm just gonna have Ness keep everybody healthy. Oh, and Paula is still solidified. Please, this is the one person I need you to not do that to. I don't suppose the shield is going to do anything, but I could try. That's right, no one else can play. No one else on this team is Christian. Everybody else played Cult of the Lamb instead. Alfred. Great. Because it must be like Psy-Flash. Oh boy. I guess Paula's like the one person not properly guarded against it. I guess because of her equipment. Magnet will not work on Gygus, will it? What do you mean Gygus doesn't have any PP? I guess perhaps he's beyond that. I'm so sad, Ness. I mean, me too. Okay, there we go. Please don't kill Paula anymore. Please. I don't think there's anything Ness can do to help her, so... I can't, like, somehow shuffle around equipment, can I? Probably not. No, I can't give it to Paula in battle, so never mind. Please don't kill Paula. That's fine. That's fine. Please give us strength. Anyone who can hear our plea, help us. Suddenly, one of the runaway five felt something stop him, and he prayed fervently for the safety of Ness and his friends. Slowly we're breaking through. Just gonna keep everybody healthy. Wish I had a way of making Paula faster. It hurts, it hurts. Oh, it's okay. It's hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay. Please give us strength. Speed this prayer to all the people of the earth. Paula's father thought he somehow heard his daughter's voice and prayed sincerely for the safety of Paula and her friends. feel good. I'm happy. Please give us strength. Anyone who can hear our plea, help us. Suddenly, Tony felt anxious about Jeff, and he prayed strongly for the safety of Jeff and his friends. Please grant us power. Anyone who can hear our plea, help us. A young woman in Dalam woke from a dream in which Prince Pooh died, and she began to pray for the well-being of Pooh and his friends. Oh, we're getting there. I'll be sad too if you kill Paula. Please do not. Anyone who can hear our plea, we ask for this. Suddenly, Frank recalled Ness's shining young face and began to pray diligently for the safety of Ness and his friends. Yeah, I guess I could, yeah, here. Not that you need the PP, Paula, but I have all these lunches in my pocket. Oop. Please grant us power. Speed this prayer to all the people of the earth. Suddenly, Nessa's mother felt terribly uneasy, and she began to pray for the safety of her son and his friends. Wow, thanks, Mom. Friends, go back. It's not right. Not right. Well, that's not ideal, but she's not dead. I mean, she's solidified, but she's not dead. Gygus is not having a good day. Is anyone? Really? I don't think anyone here is having a good day. Yes. Friends. I can't think of anyone else. Someone, anyone, please help us. Paula's call was absorbed by the darkness. Well, heck. Hurry up. Just fix. Just fix. Just fix. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ness. I wish we could have, like, Jeff jump in and take the bullet for Paula. That's fine. That's fine. Uncontrollable crying is fine. And kind of appropriate. Someone, can you hear me? Please give us strength. Paula and her friends' calls touch the heart of me? Prayed for the kids, having never even met them before. Misery kept praying. Don't bring that name up again. You can't hurt me, Shadow the Hedgehog, not in a way that matters. Mizma kept praying. The entire state of Missouri began praying. Miss Mori kept praying. All together now.
Ness! Well, it's gonna seem like I'm running away, but perhaps I'll just sneak away to another era to think about my next plan. It's a good bet that we'll see each other again. Alright, I'll be seeing you! So now, which one of us do you think is the cool guy?
Yeah, not safe if you have visual epilepsy. Ugh. I should have mentioned a warning, but I forgot how bad it gets. But I'll say when it stops flashing, if you have to look away. Okay. We're good. In more ways than one. The war against Gygus is over. Our travels together end here. Oh, that's Pooh, sorry. I must return to Dalam and use this experience for the good of my country. Ness, Paula, Jeff, Let me demonstrate a strange power before I go. I realized this power as a child. Sigh farewell. Now. I'll see you again someday. Let's just teleport with more smoke, Pooh. Come on. Oh. Paula, Ness, it was great to hang out with you guys. It really was. I'm glad that I had the chance to use some of the theories that I've been studying so hard. It's remarkable. If... just... maybe... well, if you two get hitched someday, maybe I'll be the one that fixes your broken electronic appliances. I'm going to stay here for a while and see if I can learn more from Dr. Endernuts. I mean, from my dad. So it looks like this is goodbye for now, my friends. Fight, 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 fight. Ness, will you escort me home? Yeah, sure. I'll miss all of you, but I have to go back to being just a regular kid. Well, I gotta get going. It's a miracle! A miracle that has only happened because of your great courage. Believe me, I went through a lifetime's worth of stress while you were gone. I just wish I could have come with you as a robot. I should have used the face distorter. What a story that would have been. Scientist and 4 kids saved the world. It was fun hanging out together. Zoom. I mean, what else can be said but zoom? Oh, you're still happy to breathe. I mean, me too. A letter from kids inside. I hope this wasn't supposed to go to Santa. Dear Paula, how are you doing? I'm fine.
I'm fine too. So are me. Me also. Me okay. Please come and play with us again at the Polestar Preschool. Oh yeah, one more thing. Bring us some presents, if you have any. Sincerely, your friends at the Polestar Preschool. Well, I would bring you a bear if I had any, but unfortunately they all died glorious deaths in battle. And will be awarded the highest posthumous honor it is possible to receive. Was scared. Now KO, I strong. Boing.
A letter from Mom inside. Oh, I didn't mean to open it twice. I was hoping there was a letter from Dad, but no. Dear Ness, how are you? Since you left home on your journey, things have changed around here. For example, I don't have as much laundry. Also, we don't seem to eat stew as much as we used to. I heard that you defeated some universal evil character. What was it? Googie or something like that? Well, that sounds really great. I want to hear all the details, so hurry home, okay? Tracy, Cosmo, and I are waiting for you. Love, Mama. Aw, that's right, Mom. We did beat Gooigi.
Incredible! Excellent! I'm not quite sure what for, but congratulations on a job well done. If we ever have the chance to get together again, let's go on a picnic or something. Maybe we could play horseshoes, too. The chance of Gygus gaining victory with his monstrous plan is 99%. However, your courage has produced a 1% chance that Gygus fails. I must try to come to a deeper understanding of this trait called courage. It was in Winters that we last met. I just got here.
A letter from Tony inside. Well, this is definitely Jeff's mail, so I'm going to read it.
Dear Jeff, everything's really going great here. I wish I could have gone with you on your adventure, even just part of the way. But instead I'm sitting here waiting for you in Winters. I want to see you again as soon as possible. I can't wait to see your cheerful face. I bet your glasses are dirty. If you come back, I'll clean them for you. Like I said, I'm waiting for you. Yours truly, Tony. P.S. Don't show this letter to anyone.
Sorry. Excuse me, Mr. Saturn. Thank you. Ah, Ness, you read it already. Tony has a heart of gold. I wonder if he says anything different if I don't read it. We'll never know. I think new things, difficult things from now on. I read that already, but it's still good. Happy, boring, more happy, ding ding, much more happy. Doodles, big happy is room. Or did he say boo-boos? Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's like trying to read unknown language. Eureka, ding. I wish fall in love. So boing. Oh, you're still trying to sell me secret herbs. Never mind. Make new thing. Must make daddy moing. I guess he said boo-boos and not doo-doos. Can you... Sir. Alright. Alright. Oh, okay. Reverse psychology. So I believe a lot of NPCs here in the post-game actually have a new dialogue. I'm not going to talk to every single person because, well, I'd just be here forever, but I'll try and get a lot. Appreciate. I'm so happy, happy, happy. Zoom. Dakota. Dakota. Drink coffee before go? Say yes to me? Say no to me? Why you say no? I don't have time for coffee. Bell rings, ding ding, boing. That's you, Belle. Sweet, fresh feel. Oh wait, there aren't Saturns in this cave. That's right, Dakota thanks Missouri. Seriously though, I really love that use of the player. Healthful! But are you a healthful dandy? I don't know if the ones in here say anything different. Yeah, they all wanna commerce at me. Okay, let's teleport to some other places. Let's go to the Tenda village. Whoosh. I'm very very late reading this out. But I really like, you've got to whack the side of the Gygus to get the signal back. I didn't want to interrupt the whole ending sequence, but that's really good. Hi! Oh, you don't say anything different. Okay, you say the same thing, but can I get my book back? Well, the library's book. The book Overcoming Shyness was very helpful to us. We've kept it for a long time, but I'll return it now. Thank you very much. Yay! We're living in peace now in a wide variety of lifestyles. Thank you very much. Alright, I can't teleport indoors. What am I doing? You can actually go and talk to the Tendas in the Lost Underworld, I believe. But getting to them, I think, would take a very long time. So I don't know if that's something people would want me to do, because that would be a while. Where else can I go that's interesting? Does anybody say anything interesting in Summers? Whee! Kind of a shame. I like the Summers music a lot. Thank you again, Mr. Ness. Trying to steal the credit. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm afraid that we do not have any reservation under your name. Oh, only $300 a night. Wasn't it $400 last time? That's too bad, sir. Please keep us in mind the next time you come here on your holiday. Oh, wait, no, I want to stay and hear someone read off the headline. Maybe I'll just stay at a different hotel, though. I don't want to give this hotel my money. They're rude. The sky is blue and the sun is high. I read this already. That's Summers. That's right. What about you, Magic Cake Lady? I can't make any more magic cakes. If you want to try something tastier, I have a magic tart. Try it. I can make one extra good today. Oh, that's nice of you, lady. I didn't know that you gave away magic tarts. I don't know if anyone else here would have different dialogue. Yeah, you say the same thing. Still being harassed by that guy, huh? If I had a bike, it might be faster. If only I had a tandem bicycle. What do you mean, you boys? You know, I just remembered, I don't know if you can trigger Camera Guy after defeating Gygus, but where's the Monotoli building? Still crying into your cappuccino? Yep. I mean, I sympathize, sir. I get the hiccups very frequently. To an embarrassing degree. Oh, hey! It's Pokey's dad, Aloysius.
Wee! Hip! This! Pokey left me, his own dad, just disappeared. If you see him, tell him that he should take better care of his father. Don't tell my wife and Onette that I've been spending my time here. Wee!
Sorry about the other day. This sidewalk cafe isn't as profitable as it used to be. This is just a hangout for the regulars. Good evening, hero. How about an espresso? Hey, long time no see. I've thought of a new joke since before. Knock, knock. Who's there? Sawyer. Sawyer who? Sawyer doing well. I'm fine too. You don't think it's funny? I really thought this would be funny to you. Now my self-confidence is totally shot. Back to therapy. Wow, good job, Ness. Couldn't even crack a smile. And now you've inflated this man's therapy bills. The hint that I gave you is critical to helping you win. Happy, happy. We rock. Back to therapy. Oh, I'm gonna go back in here. Hang on. Are there other games aside from this, and also Final Fantasy VI, where the localization had to turn the bars into cafes? I feel like Chrono Trigger did too. I don't know if they were explicitly cafes, but I misjudged you guys. I thought you were little snot-nosed punks. I know better now. Okay, I don't think it can... I think there's like normally a photo you can get here. I'm not misremembering, but either I got it already or you can't trigger it after the end game starts. Last night there was a solitaire tournament. I lost my shirt. I'll invite you next time. Oh, I already talked to you, and also that's weird. Oh, Ness. Paula. I'm Geldegard Monotoli. Don't you remember me? I returned this building to Mr. Enriched Flavor. Now I'm working as an elevator man. I'm very happy, and it's good to be alive. I heard of your many successes. Wonderful. Don't stare at my hips. Yeah, dude had an entire character development arc there. Again, if you're familiar with Undertale, you can really see the influence, because Undertale also let you go around and talk to everybody. You're getting in better shape every time I see you. Don't you want to be a police officer? No. Elevator man sounds like a fun job. Depends how well it pays. I heard they couldn't find the buried gold. Those guys worked really hard, but all they got was a diamond. The nerve. You're very young, but you brought something very precious back to the people in this town. Thank you. Thanks, Dootin' Man. Do I need a ticket? I just want to go talk to Venus. If I can. Hang on. There we go. I still have a bag of Dragonite, huh? Okay, don't forget. Life is money. I've lived that life. You can buy everything but love, friendship, and experience points. I wouldn't want to be an elevator mon, because you'd have to stand in one spot all day. Walking around, great, fine, but standing would just, it hurts my back. Ah, you're a friend of the Runaway Five. I did come to see Ms. Venus. Oh, you again. Look, I'm busy right now. I'll give you an autograph next time. Are you here to see my show? No. Oh, I see. Looks like you aren't too busy. Make yourself at home for a while. I'm getting some very mixed messages, ma'am. But I do like that they let you opt in to seeing her show or not. I like how fancy the chairs in that theater are. They remind me of a lot of the movie theaters here have luxury seating now. Or you can pay not even that much extra, just a couple bucks extra, and sit in nice recliners that you have either heated or you can cool the seats instead, so you can stretch your legs out and lean back. In the future, you will build cities and even create a country. I'm counting on you. What would Nessa's country be called? Mesopotamia. I'll workshop it. Yeah, heating and cooling. The heat is nice on my sore back, but I overheat very easily, so the cooling is also excellent. When I saw the Mario movie in theaters, because I never go to the movies, but I wanted to treat myself, so when I reserved seats for the Mario movie, I reserved myself one of those fancy, nice seats. Totally worth it. And like each of the seats are kind of in little groups of two, so there's like partitions between each group of two, so it even blocks out some of the noise and other people from around you. Oh, I wanted to hear something different. One more ring of this. I'm a broken slot machine, but the Sanchez brothers and their friend are a very cheerful trio. They will make you happy. Oh, okay, I thought you were totally broken, and even inserting a buck would do nothing. Oh well. I already won a bottle of warm juice. Sorry, a can of warm juice. I'm fine. Yeah, I was gonna go talk to the guy in the cave, and I walked past it, I think. Oh hey, there's a present I never opened. $1,000? Cool. I'll take 1,000 desert dollars. We're gonna get heat stroke out here. Is it possible to get heat stroke, actually? In the post-game segment, and then can you die from it? I know there's a glitch that can occur, so that the shattered men that you fight in the museum, you can leave one of them alive, and if you come back in the post-game and you deliberately get yourself killed against them, you get stuck in an endless loop of game over screens. They only found a diamond. Well, you take what you get. Out walking in the desert must make you very hungry and thirsty. I'm good. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take some skip sondos. Paula will carry this burden. Paula will carry this burden. I don't know if I trust a sandwich that's been sitting in your little cart in the desert for who knows how long. They only found a diamond. Oh, you say that too? Everybody says the same thing? It's kind of a bizarre hive mind going on here. Sun-dried sandwiches, extra crispy. Yeah, I don't think I can get heat stroke. Well, I guess I can teleport out of here. I don't think there's anything else useful. Let's go to Threed. Oh, it's one of the sesame seeds. Oh, we're gone. If you saw that single white pixel. I told you the wrong band name before. I said Runaway Fire. The real name is Runaway 5. My girlfriend corrected me. Oh, embarrassing. I came from Forsyth by bus. Buffalo? Oh yeah, I saw lots. It's awesome. $120. That's much more reasonable. Good morning. Here's your copy of the Threed Journal. Ness and friends made honorary citizens. Ah. Do I want to be an honorary citizen of this place? I mean, town is haunted. I suppose if Ness saw a career in being a Scooby-Doo villain. This town used to be dark, but thanks to you, now it's bright. Are you still got what I need? Oh, that I could still buy these. Keep on the watch for bad guys, or you bet I will. Since the tunnel was cleared, many cars have started driving through it. It's incredibly noisy. Should have kept it haunted. I didn't like fighting the zombies, but those days were never dull. Actually, I'm kind of glad I got to see real zombies. It became really quite peaceful compared to before. So this is like the Left 4 Dead 2 cast or something, right? You made our lives peaceful. I can sleep again. It's like you used a bunch of piece paper, right? I'll blame you for the rest of my life. Yeah, no problem here. The town is at peace, but my wife and kids won't speak to me. What's the problem? Is that the same sprite as the guy who's like, oh, my wife left me in Peaceful Rest Valley? Can't believe I never went to the pizza shop even once, except yes, I can. I wonder if we're going out of business. I thought business was pretty good. Oh well, I don't think I want to deliver pizza. I just get too tired. Oh, same. Honestly, I don't mind the traveling. It's the talking to randos. Zombies and ghosts are not on the loose anymore. Oh yeah, you guys got rid of the monsters. Oops. I thought there was something more to you than just your smile. Oh, empty. What was the town that had the Mr. Saturn in it? I think that was Peaceful Rest Valley. We won because of our brains, guts, and togetherness. Wow, what a rush! I talked to you already. Don't enter. That sign won't stop me because I can't read. Oh. Oh. Aha, I thought you saw the last of me, but pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say, Fuzzy Pickles. Where did you come from? Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. Photographs haunted. I bet it's full of ghosts. Oh, the hole is still here. Memories. Desecrating all those dead bodies. I'm studying right now, so I can't play with you. Oh. This feels questionable in taste. I mean, you could also get a commemorative photograph at a gravestone in Link's Awakening DX. That was cute. I think, the ghost was happy about it, though. The ghost consented. I don't know about here. I'm so glad you wiped out the zombies. Let me give you a kiss. Mwah. I'm blushing. Oh, don't do that, lady. Huh? A zombie! I'm watching a zombie movie. Can you come by later? Can you imagine watching a zombie movie with someone that every time a zombie shows up, they have to go, oh, there's a zombie. I'm not sure who you are, but congratulations. Thanks. I've lost the key to my house, so I can't get in. No, you don't need to look for it. I'll look for it myself. And I could break a window for you if you want. For free. Visit 3 again. Oh, I can go in here, but it's empty. Of course, I can only break into houses when there is no one there to guard it. The bakery's next door, but I want a croissant. Whoa, dude, like my old girlfriend from Tucson hunted me down, man. I'm totally bummed because I have another girlfriend here in Threed. After the buses started running again, I decided to come see my boyfriend. I really shouldn't have, though. Ooh. Check him out. I think he's the bee's knees. Oops, I mean, way cool. He used to be in a band. Look, I think the two of you girls should come together and kill him. At least, like, socially. Hello, may I help you? Oh, you still sell to me. I could still buy a croissant. Since then, I've really matured. I am doing well in the health food business. People can get over any illness they might catch. Don't you think it's a great business? No. Okay, so it's not for you. I'm gonna go on peddling my raw water and crystals. Okay, it is a great business. I could make you believe anything. Buy my raw water. Ooh, what's this? How'd you cage a ghost? That's impressive. Maybe the dog caged the ghost. 2 ghosts. Okay, anything else interesting in here? I talked to that lady. I think we could probably leave 3. Yeah. Actually, I think going to your mom in Onette runs the credits, but I think she does have a little extra dialogue if you bring Paula to her. I don't know if Paula leaves automatically or not. I'll look around here for now. Do you want to ride a bike? That's not gonna work. 2 people on one bike is strictly forbidden. Strictly. I haven't tried it myself because I've never had the patience, but if you get the bicycle here as Ness in the post-game after you've brought Paula back home and you go to the deep darkness, there's a unique sound effect you only hear there for pedaling your bike through the sludge, which is an impressive attention to detail. Just as I thought, you 2 make such a nice couple, lady, please. I hate that. You see a boy and a girl together and you're like, oh, are you in love? Please. Kidnapping is wrong. I'll be careful not to kidnap anyone. Vehicular manslaughter, though, that's different. Yeah, unique sound. This game is full of little details like that. I see now kiss, and I thought you meant Mr. T and the truck. You know what? That's my interpretation. Oops, I've kidnapped again. There's upstairs, but I don't care. There's gonna be nobody up there, and I'll be disappointed. This town feels so much more peaceful and safe. Oh no, look out, he's gonna get run over by that man in a convertible. Now I get it. You're not from this town. So where do you come from?
can you play with me again someday?
I'm sorry that I made you worry. You woke me from that nightmare. I can't teleport right to Peaceful Rest Valley, can I? But I could walk there probably. I do have these skip sondos. And there's no enemies to deal with, so... Didn't I see you at the Tapala Theater in Forside? So you're a Runaway 5 groupie too! We will be closed for a short period. Thank you for your many years of support. Mr. Poochie Food, Manager, Chaos Theater. Oh, I want to visit the Runaway 5. If you have time to read this, go to the Chaos Theater immediately. I tried. Denied. You're fantastic. You even take time to talk to animals. Don't we all? For those of you with pets, I mean, you talk to your pets, right? I think that's a universal pet owner thing. Berglund Park seems kind of dangerous, but there's some great stuff there. Constantly good. Yeah, you don't say anything different. I don't want your for sale sign. And I assume Everdread is still, who knows. I'm also curious how you talk to your pets, as when I do, normal conversational tone, as if I were talking to another person. I don't do the baby talk that I know a lot of people do.
That stupid slob, the Apple Kid, is suddenly missing. I think the town seems cleaner somehow. The Orange Kid is deep into a world-class invention. It must be hard being an ultra genius.
He's smiling. Oh, hi, Kapotiko. How are you? We've beaten the horror from beyond the stars, and now we're just chilling and talking to people. Oh, you don't say anything interesting.
I'm glad to see you so healthy.
Well, my thoughts on happiness have changed.
I heard that you, Paula, beat up the kidnapper. You're my favorite.
Yeah, I don't think I can teleport to Peaceful Rest Valley, so... These run out really fast, so it's kind of a moot point. That's a relief Gygas scares you. I mean, that's his whole point. And the sandwich has worn off. You use both normal conversation. Do you still buy mushrooms off my head? Yes. Not that she's ever bought a mushroom off my head, but that's what she does. She will buy mushrooms growing on your skull. Oh, you know, I was wondering how that video was going, Kapotiko. I was very curious, but I was also hesitant to ask because I didn't want to sound like I was rushing you, even though I have nothing to do with the video itself, beyond a little contribution. But I am excited to see it. It's so odd. Not in a bad way, but it's odd being here and just hearing the peaceful sound of the water running. Not having to run from territorial oak trees. Go, 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 go.
Thanks, ahead of time.
You're welcome, posthumously? Uh-oh. Finally, I have a chance to apologize. Oh, posture check and hydrate. Let me do that. Oh, and I missed Dawn doing it earlier, too. I was too distracted. Let me do a big stretch. Ugh. Everybody take a moment to stretch. Oog. Oog, ow. Okay, and I'll have a sip of water. 1 sec. There we go. Thank you. I needed that. Hi, I'm fine. You look fine also. What a normal and not threatening thing to say. It's not threatening, but just something about it. Hey, a long time no see. You're a friend of the famous Runaway 5. I shouldn't be so desperate to chase after happiness.
What was the anti-blue place like? Was it scary? No. You seem to thrive in places like that.
Yes, it was scary.
Did you see a huge mole like I've heard lives there?
I've seen many moles, all the third strongest. Just like I am the third strongest streamer. Oh. Backwater Clinic. Thanks ahead of time again. Wow, it's been a long time. Your cap. Do you ever wash it? That's private. Oh, car painter. Hey, Ness, it's been a long time. Since we last met, the whole town has woken up. The best happiness comes from being free. You kids made me realize that. I have more respect for Mr. Carpenter than the others. Even if I become someone's steak dinner, I'll still respect him. Of all the streamers ever deemed the strongest, I was the third one. Thanks ahead of time. I'm still detecting a faint cult-like mentality here. The happy religious group has broken up. This building is temporarily closed. That poor secretary's out of a job. Oh, excuse me. Can I steal an egg? No. I heard many footprints exist deep down in the East Cave. People call that place Lilliput Steps, and it makes them feel uneasy. That's not new dialogue. Hang on. I need to find the Mr. Saturn house. Again? Thanks ahead of time. What does that mean? Oh, hello. Yes, you do have a chance to apologize again. Don't you think the mental health of everyone in the village has improved? I can finally see him. Hi, you. Worth it. I like your house. That window is so high up. How do you close the blinds? They're all high up. This house is strange, but I suppose that is fitting for a very strange creature. I guess that would play into Mr. Saturn perhaps having telekinetic powers so he can close the blinds with his minds. The whiplash of seeing a game from the early 90s using the term mental health is true. Honestly, there's a lot of surprising things about the localization here, especially in the context of how games were often localized in the 90s. Like saying death and die. A lot of games had to dance around that in their localization. Because what about the children? Who's there? It's creepy in here. What, you won't answer? What do you mean, it's creepy in there? Do you want to come out where it is less creepy? Well, the riot's over. Now I can move on to parking enforcement. Hooray! Life is good. Why are you asking about a driver's license? You're way too young to even think about getting behind the wheel, you little pest. So you've traveled all over the world. I bet you didn't meet anyone stronger than I, did you? I know that you didn't. Psst, I'm not really one of the gang. I'm a cop, even if I don't look like it. This is a jail. You guys have no business being here. You don't know my crimes. Hey, I'm in here. Go find another can. I was just joking. Please let me out. Man, this room is... Well, I was gonna say so empty, but the way it looks reminds me of a dance studio, of all things. I mean, maybe the police and Onette practice their ballet moves when they're not blocking roads. Everybody needs a hobby that isn't blocking roads. Oh, the music's actually... Whoa. Yeah? Yeah? You sure are strong. You got me, at least. Oh, Frankie's not here. But at least we can play space. I guess it's like that space pinball that's in everyone's computer, sir. Don't do that. And stare? I love stare.
The point overlooking the sea is beautiful scenery. It's over that away. Such a beautiful place gets me all choked up.
Yeah, me too, and I think about the money I've spent on it. You know, a place like that in New York would be like $2,000 a month in rent. If one of your friends becomes unconscious, oh, you should visit them in the hospital. You should check with the nurse receptionist and she will release your friend. It's a nice thing to remember, but it's alright if you forget. Frank's not in the arcade. He's in the hamburger shop, smiling away. It's a living. Space pinball real. I'm really in a foul mood. Why? Because the mayor doesn't like me. I think I'll just kick back for a while. Oh, I've already read that. Oh, aren't you Ness? Is it a school holiday today? Have you done your homework? Remember to brush your teeth before going to bed. Have you been wetting your bed? Stop bringing up bedwetting. It's not me. Now Jeff has infected me by association. There are lots of snakes and... Oh, okay. You don't say anything new. Does the mayor say anything new? Are you? You look like someone who's going to do something big. What was I thinking? You did something really big. Thank you so much for all of your help. Since way, way back, you and I have been very tight. Pals, basically. Yep. Weird, and also are you a Korok, sir? Oh, Ness, I saw a picture in the international newspaper of someone who looks like you, but there's no way it was you. Maybe you'd like to study my city management techniques so that you could become mayor someday? Since I returned peace to the town of Onett, I was re-elected mayor. Are you here to celebrate? No. Don't be so shy. A child shouldn't be so self-conscious. I love that it's in all caps. I don't know if that's an error or genuinely it's supposed to be Ness going, no. Yes. Thanks a lot. From this day forward, until the day I die, I will dedicate my life to peace and Onett. Where are you going? This is Oscar-worthy. Given all the towns are puns on numbers, wouldn't it be One-It? I've heard people postulate that before, but going by the Japanese, it's Onett. And that's how I've always read it. But that's me. I don't think anyone's gonna beat you up for saying want or on it. I've also heard on it, but Onett is what I roll with. Oh, that's net. Neat. Was that a typo? Unsure. Oh, it's you. I've seen you in the newspaper. Aren't you the extraordinary girl from Tucson? No. I see. Maybe you're not especially special. I need a beat you up emote. How would I convey that? I don't know if I'd have enough space for a little emote to draw a Mori raising her dukes in a way that is recognizable as such. Can I have your autograph? Is an airheaded question. I won't ask you for it. That was a hint. Please, no. The drugstore is to the east. Oh, you again. Burger is also this way. Let's see Frank. Is there anything new in the drugstore as well? New dialogue? Dog? Woof woof. I'm Ruffini the dog. Here comes the spirit of the game designer again. Oh, again, I forgot to talk to you the first time. I'm sorry. Ruff! You're finally almost to the end of the game. If you want to tell me your comments on the game, you may write to me using Nintendo's address on the box. Send your comments, attention Earthbound, Ruffini the dog. Now get ready for the ending. It's all that's left. Enjoy it. Bow wow wow! Well, I told you some strange info again. I'll go back to being a normal dog now. Woof! Hey, I know your hard-earned cash is important to you, but you should call your mom. She's probably got an ulcer from worrying about you. Hello, Ness? You can finally come home? So that means... Oh, thank heavens! You did it and you're safe! I'm not exactly sure what you did, but... Anyway, if you come home quick, I'll make some stew. Get here as soon as you can. I can't wait to see your bright and shining face. $79,000 you should rob this kid. Oh, wait until you see how much Ness actually has in the bank. Hi, it's your dad. To get to the next level. I guess I don't need to tell you this anymore. Next week will be your birthday, Ness. I'm trying very hard to be home for that big day. I'll be sure to get you a good present. I've been following your adventures closely, but I want to hear about them from you, in person. You sound a lot more mature over the phone. Well, I'll see you at home then. Bye. Thanks, Dad. Yo, this is the Lazy Cowpoke Stop and Go. Yeah, we're a new truck stop. We just opened. What's that? A Stoic Club? That lame old place shut down ages ago. We totally remodeled the place. Now we've got loud music, great food, and really rowdy crowds. Listen, buddy, I'm too busy to talk to you right now. Just drop by anytime. You come, you enjoy. I promise. Is the rock still there? Are you still contemplating the rock? I also love how supportive his parents are. It's sweet. Hello, this is Escargot Express. Tracy doesn't work here anymore. Yeah, she used to work here part-time. Huh? This is Ness? Tracy's big brother? I've heard about the great work you're doing. It's an honor to talk to you, sir. Oh, you're calling for a delivery? I'm very sorry. My wife is out on maternity leave, so I'm taking care of my other kid. I decided to take some time off from the delivery business. It's right next to the fridge. Put it in the microwave. That's it. Sorry about that. I'm a little busy right now, as you've heard. I really would like to hear some of your stories. Zoinks, that was the dog's food. Hey, now look what you've done. I'm sorry, I have to go. Goodbye. No. Well, good luck. Look how much money I have. Heh, heh, heh. More money than I can hold. Well, I wish I had $250,000 someday. There he is. Don't you think you get more food value out of 14 bucks worth of burgers than 8 bucks worth of french fries? Oh, yeah. I've already read this. Hi, Frank.
Hello, sir. How may I help you? Aren't you Ness? After a battle, I became serious, and I've been working very hard. I've even been doing some training for a little bit of pro wrestling. That's the ring for me, baby. So you made it back alive. You must have many stories to tell. Let's get together for a drink when you have a chance so I can hear your stories. Talking about drinking mineral water. I'm still underage, you know.
You're still what? Hello? How old are you? Frankie? I guess being a gang leader really takes its toll on you. Hooray, the sharks are gone from the arcade. Now I can go in. Except I don't have any money to play the games. You can just stand by Space Pinball and listen to the sweet sounds of the dings. It's a 17-year-old. You used to look much more helpless. Thanks. When you're in trouble, do you think you'd ever like to have a hint? No. Alrighty then, you're on your own. Good luck. Why didn't you get a hint from the next house? I mean, I don't think this is any new dialogue, but I didn't talk to these people the first time around. Oh, hi, hint guy. Well, I want to thank you for all the times that you used the hint shop. Exactly once. Just for fun. It's been a while since I first saw you. This is my final day in business. Well, so long, kid. No. Master Ness. See you again if fate allows it. Probably spent that hundo I gave him on this cardboard setup. I like that he has a house and then he has this rickety-looking hint booth inside. I wonder if the design for that, in a way, was also inspired by Peanuts and Lucy's psychiatric consultations. If she's in a good mood, a lady in the library will kiss you. Can I not? Prefer you didn't. Hi! It's not necessary to return the map now. What about, the Shyness book? Finally, you've come to return the book. Seems like you finished it. You're such a good boy. As a reward, I'll give you a kiss. Mwah. Actually, the smack is Ness slapping her away. Do not. Oh, you don't say anything new. You don't say anything new. He's definitely stronger than your wife, though. I mean, obviously. Just kidding, your wife is the strongest of all. Nothing can beat your wife. So I don't want to roll credits just yet, but I do think Ness's mom has some dialogue for Paula. You're not Pokey's family. Salutations! You're the boy living next door. I heard that your family is in debt. Miss Minch told me about it. Miss Minch, did they get a divorce? Well, live and learn. You just have to keep plugging away. As usual, you're wearing your grubbies. So what do you want? My son isn't at home now. He's walking around somewhere. My husband is also gone. Oh yes, this is Mr. Pretty Man. He always has great advice. He's a real gentleman, he is. You'll be happy that you met him. I'm pretty sure she's divorced and having an affair with this man. Or she's not officially divorced yet, but basically at this point. Oh, let me go upstairs. I forgot about Picky. Now that you mention it. I do like that nice cactus you have. I would like to steal that cactus.
I haven't seen you in a while. You look cool. I'm nowhere near as cool as you. I'm just average cool.
Very humble of you, Picky. I wish I was average cool. Not even that.
I'm hot.
No, not even close. Oh yeah, Liar Exaggerate, who told me to come back to him after the events of the meteorite, and I forgot to do so. Average cool, lukewarm. Oh, I'm tepid. I'm the third coolest. What's cooler than ice cold? Miss Maury. Alright. You're being vain, Ness. Life is not that easy. You just saved the Earth from a crisis. Don't act so stuck up. When I was younger, I too saved the Earth many times. I live a modest life. That's the way it should be. Don't you think a real hero is someone like me? No. Ness, don't be such a snob. Can I just push this man down the pit in his house? When you grow up, why don't you become my partner and we'll make lots of money? I'll pass. I want to go in your basement, but I missed my chance. We'll never see his basement now. X to doubt. Well, there's the X. Liar Exaggerate, we doubt. Does the meteorite have any extra dialogue for me? You can still lick it, Ness. Come on. Nope. I bet Paula would lick it. She's not a coward. Then maybe she doesn't want to risk space radiation. Or maybe the meteorite's still too hot. And you know how horrible it is when you burn your tongue and then everything hurts to eat for a couple days. Curse you, soup that is too hot. Curse you, still smoking meteorite. I really should go home. I shouldn't be out just wandering here and there. Don't you think so? No. Well, okay. I guess I would like to be with you a little longer. Wow, Wow, you've become such a strong young man. I'd like to hear all of your stories, but I don't want to annoy you as soon as you walk through the door. I want to have a chance to get to know your little girlfriend. It's good to meet you, Paula. After all your chats with people you met on your adventure are finally over, please come back here. The photo man brought an album by. I'd like to look at it with you. Other dogs haven't figured it out yet, but I know that you guys saved the world. I'll come back and talk to Tracy after I drop Paula off at home. Also, what do you mean the photo guy brought an album? Did he just descend from the skies? He's not gonna foot us with a bill, is he? I wonder how many photo spots I got. I think there are 32. I'm sure I definitely missed some. This taxi is riding my backside. Can you not? Alright, be that way. Power move. No, no.
Well, you never invested in my genius, did you? You had no idea of what I could do. You sorry loser.
Wow. I didn't, just because I didn't want to get hassled by you for the rest of the game. And also my precious inventory space. I do kind of regret it now, though, just for the dialogue. Kitty. Meow. I don't know what I expected. I have a lot of old broken junk, but I hate to throw anything away. If you have a friend who's knowledgeable about mechanics, that person might be able to fix something for you overnight. Man, a friend like that would be so handy. Have you thought about asking your cat? I don't know if there's anybody else further down that's worth talking to. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go return Paula. You know, I was thinking about what to do on Tuesday, and I haven't decided anything yet. I do want to stream Mother 3, but I'm debating if I should wait, because I will be again going on vacation for a couple weeks in the middle of April. So I don't know if people would want me to start Mother 3 and are okay with, you know, having to wait a little bit midway through a playthrough, or I should wait to start it until I'm back. And if people have thoughts, let me know. I will contemplate it. Ness, thank you for escorting me home. There was something I wanted to tell you, but I've forgotten it. I'm sure I'll remember by the time I see you again. Well, I guess this is it. Goodbye. So long. See ya. Bye. You say wait. Anybody else have any thoughts? When I grow up, I want to be... You say the same thing. Thank you for saving Paula. You are my hero. You're the weird kid. Yeah, no. You've lost some weight since I saw you last, Ness. Paula must have quite an adventure. I'm glad you live so close to us. Why don't you drop by more often? I'm working at making better stew. Oh man, don't get into a fight with my mom. She'll win. You cannot grasp the true form of Mom's stew. You're a very strong young man. My opinion of you has changed. Perhaps you should continue dating Paula. Just treat her right. Come by and visit any time. You could even sleep on the living room couch instead of the one in the den. We're not dating. Who decided this? Meow. Oh, there's a present up here. A teddy bear. All right. Ness, I guess it's time for you to go home. Everyone is probably worried about you. Well, I'm just gonna steal your bear. The bear me lives. The newest recruit of the bear me. Ness trips over his shoelaces. Paula forgot to tell him his shoes are untied. He KOs himself, and thus ends his legacy. Well, I guess I can go home and wrap things up. If I really wanted, I could... Oh, I can't go to the underworld. Hang on. I forgot I could teleport directly there. Because you can talk to the Tendas there, too. Hang on. I don't know if these ones say anything different, but I do know the ones in the central area do. And look, we can see this pixel bear.
Hey, strange fellow.
Oh, yeah, you say same stuff. What about you? Yeah, same stuff, but I do know the ones in the central area. At least the rock says something different. Oh, it's a shame I'm out of skip sandos. Not that they would have helped that much. It's a good idea, in theory, what the item does, or it boosts your movement speed, but the effect is so short, it's not really worth it. Again, because inventory space is so precious.
Thank you for coming all the way into this primitive country.
What, you mean you're gonna make me pay? Okay, well the rock says something different at least. I don't need words anymore. I'll turn back into a simple rock. Who are you talking? Oh. Is that the only difference? Man, I knew the rock was different. I was hoping other Tendas would be too. They have overcome their shyness.
You guys help the upper tribe and the lower tribe gain unity again. Soon we'll be one village again. Thank you.
No, I don't want to play store. Is your friend still in ATM? Ego stick. I wonder if the ego is like the Japanese word ego, which is the English language. But I don't know what stike. I don't know what that would mean. Maybe there's a pun in there. I don't know. But ego could be ego. Again, the word for the English language in Japanese. Egotistic? Well, he certainly got a bit of an ego since he thinks he can get away with a 100% fee for withdrawing money from him. I don't know why that animation's good with the bear just spinning around me. Whoop. Almost hit a taxi. When checking the hotel to see if the dialogue is different, and then I'll go home. Oh, yeah, just advertising. Oh well. Shout out to the man in the hotel that I bothered until he gave me $50 to go away. That bear's face looks so helpless. Okay, I'll go talk to Tracy, and then Mom, and then we're gonna watch the credits. Wow. And I'll ponder what I want to stream for Tuesday.
Goody, my brother is back. You've got a lot of catching up to do with your schoolwork.
What was that, Tracy?
If you have any problems with your assignments, I'll help you. Don't get freaked out. Did Escargot Express, my old company, help you? I've saved some money, so we'll do the lunch thing sometime. You also got a new girlfriend? Your adventure must have been pretty good. Do you need help with anything other than your schoolwork?
Yes?
What do you want me to do?
I'm already carrying too many things. And your locker is full. Awful catch-22.
Well, take care and talk to you later. Oh, I said take care. It just slipped out of my mouth, just like I was talking to you when you were gone.
What if I say no? If I chose the other option Paula gives you, something different happens. When you say other options, you mean when she asks Ness to escort her home? I should have said no. It probably is a but thou must thing.
I missed it.
I still can't believe Tracy's his younger sister. What if she has even more terrifying wealth than Ness? Okay, you relax now. That was it. Probably very good at math and accounting and logistics now after her job. Did you finish doing everything that you wanted to? Yeah. Okay, now you can finally share your incredible experiences with me. You did so well. They gaze directly into your soul. I wish the phone got off the table and came over beside us. Just grew some legs. I love this dramatis personae. What a fancy name, Aloysius. Get out of here, Pokey. You bet between this game and Mother 3, when Ness was on his deathbed, the last thing that went through his mind was Fuzzy Pickles. Haunted. I love a good medley. I'm just enjoying the music. Try not to talk over it too much. Paula's parents don't even get names like Pokey's do. Those were their names. They were born in order to sire Paula, apparently. There she is, the best character in the game, Tessie. Brick Road, the other best character in the game. I assume the photographer ever stopped showing up, but he haunts Ness throughout his whole life. Did we ever get this guy's name, George Montague? We might have gotten Gerardo's, I forget. Pokey, get out of here. Does Pooh have a canonical age? Someone mentioned that Ness's age is 12, 13? What about the other chosen children? Pooh has a look of someone older, but I think because he has such a serious face, it's hard to tell. And a much more mature bearing, but that would make sense if one is a crown prince. You'd have to be very mature. The Flying Men. You know what? Great NPC design in this game, too. It's just, they're very memorable and just sometimes weird for the sake of it. Like, why does that guy have a hockey mask? Why not? Aww. Aww. Fuzzy Pickles. Oh no, here he is. Gygus' true form. His avatar. His earthly form. The most mysterious character in the game. Uh-oh, he's gonna capture our souls. Oh no. Aww. Fuzzy Pickles. A salute to Satoru Iwata. And also a salute to Marcus Lindblom for doing a great job on the localization, along with Masayuki Miura. I am very happy that I was finally able to stream EarthBound. This is such a treat. I say that about a lot of games I stream, but I had a wonderful time revisiting this one and all of its little idiosyncrasies, and I'm really looking forward to playing through Mother 3, possibly when I'm back from my vacation, sort of at the tail end of April, or like the last third of April. I still gotta think about what I want to stream on Tuesday. Didn't take as many streams as you expected. Yeah, I didn't know how many. Oh boy, that photo is super haunted. I love it. It really is full of ghosts. Mori, what game did you enjoy streaming most? Yes. There's a lot of contenders out there. I don't know, I like ones like this where I can, read a lot of dialogue and they're just silly and fun, but also poignant and have a lot of memorable moments. I like it when chat has a good time too, and people watching. I don't know what's most fun for people to watch for the kind of videos that I make, but I hope you have had a good time too. Hang on, let me just move my controller here. Is there another Katamari to stream? Well, I do have me and my Katamari, although I'd have to configure it to work again. It's a PSP game, and it's kind of a pain to get running. It also has long load times between areas in each level, but I guess because it's a PSP game. I haven't been counting all the photos, but I'm pretty sure I got most of them. Again, I think there's 32, so probably most of them. Oh, I did get the one there. Oh, sampling voices: Shigesato Oke Itoi, Yukari Whistle Saito, Hirokazu Belch Koyano, Etsuko Venus Kawano. Does she have a vocal sample? Takashi Mu Watanabe. Ugh. Big stretchy as I take all this in. It really cracks me up how everyone is stony-faced except for Ness, posing eagerly. Itoi's voice was sampled for the file creation in Mother 3 as well, except he didn't know about it until later. I hope he didn't mind. I have a hunch he probably didn't, but still a surprise. Lucky nice. Someone recorded him saying "Okay desu ka" in secret and decided to throw it in, huh? I wonder if they deepened it at all. Probably quite a bit. I don't know what Actually, no, I think I've seen Shigesato Itoi on an episode of Game Center CX. I think, maybe. But it was an unsubbed episode. It was actually deep, huh?
I miss you.
I miss you. I did it. Aw. I love it when games do that, when everyone comes together to save the world. Kind of like in the Paper Mario series. Um, can I? No, it's stuck on the screen. So, before I stop streaming this evening, I do have something a little sadder to share on the tail end of this. So you can tune out if you don't want to hear anything sad. But because, what is this noise? I'm trying to say words game. um, oh, hang on. Hang on. I still have the bear. Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time. Yeah, Dad, I'm in bed. I'm in bed. No. Dad, I still have this bear. I still have $79,000. I still have my incredible psychic powers. Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock. It's okay, I have my bear me. My land! Who could be knocking at the door at this time of night? Did you answer it? I've got fleas sucking me dry, so I'm just gonna lie still for now. What?
A letter arrived from my brother, Pokey. It's addressed to Ness. There's no stamp, and it's not time for the mailman to come. Anyway, I brought it over. It says, "Come and get me, loser. Spankety, spankety, spankety." I wonder where he is.
Why are we zooming in on the bear? The ends? Eh? Well, I forgot about that bit. Okay. I do have something a little sadder to share, so you can tune out if you'd rather. But I know I have the doggo here named after Cosmo, and unfortunately, Cosmo is no longer with us at this point. So, a tribute to my old kitty cat, Cosmo. He was around for about, gosh, I think 18-ish. So, very old boy. Oh, it's okay. It's been a little bit now, so I've kind of processed it. I just didn't want to mention on stream abruptly because I know people come here to chill and have a little respite from the world. So I don't want to bring folks down, but yes, a tribute to my lovely boy Cosmo, and I'm happy that I was able to name the doggo in this game after him as a little memento. It was very nice. So actually, a little while ago, because my dad really wanted the companionship, we adopted another cat from the Humane Society. So the one you've actually heard jumping on tables and being disruptive is our new kitty cat. So he's very sweet. He's the cuddliest cat I have ever encountered. He wants to be held and purr. I think because before we adopted him from the Humane Society, he came from a place of neglect. And now that he's in a loving home, even when we visited him, when we were looking for a cat to adopt, he came up to me and put his paws on my leg and was already purring. So you kind of know. I won the cat lottery. No other cat ever wants to be held, for better or for worse. Sometimes I'm trying to do something and he climbs on me. Anyway, I do have a photo if you would like to see. I'll show you. As I open it in the wrong window. Oh, OBS is making my mouse chug. But before I end the stream, I'll show you this new kitty cat that we have adopted. Here we go. This is him. This is Onyx. That was the name he was called when we adopted him, which we kept because, I mean, he's a very handsome black cat. I have actually many photos of him, but I took this one just the other day to show all of you. Yeah, he's a black cat. He's a soot sprite, a shape. Like he's his own edgy OC and proud of it. He does look that way, but I assure you he's extremely sweet, purrs at the drop of a hat, but very mischievous. Streamer who shall not be named also has a cat named Onyx. Good taste. Also a black cat. But yeah, so losing a pet is always very gutting. And again, one of the reasons I was hesitant to bring it up when it was more recent, because I know many other people here are pet owners, and that's a hard thing to cope with. But so this is Onyx, and again, if you hear a cat messing around, it's him. He doesn't actually meow very often. Sometimes when I come home from work, he'll let a little meow, like, where have you been? But normally he's pretty quiet. Purrs a lot though. Black and white. I will give him many pets for you, for all of you. He won't give me a choice in the matter. He loves screens, is the other thing. So it's one of the reasons why he'll get in the way when I'm streaming. Well, at least at the beginning, or I can't play games with him in my room because he will run at the stream or run at the screen. My God, he loves the cars in F-Zero. Even in the lobby screen, he will dart at the screen and try to put his paws on it. He wants the geese, I guess. Can't resist a bird. Carrying on Cosmo's legacy, causing streaming issues. I'm so proud. Anywho, so that's Onyx. Now you know. Yes, that was Onyx who was swatting at Snake during your Metal Gear streams. Well, it's not like an aggressive swatting. He just wants to touch. It's like, what is this thing? I want to poke at it. Anywho, thank you so much everyone for joining me for this journey for Earthbound and for letting me talk about kitty cats and whatnot. It's very healing, may I say. So I'll see you all on Tuesday for something. I'll think about it. I guess if the consensus is to wait to start Mother 3 until I'm back from vacation. So I'll figure something out. There are a lot of shorter games that I've been wanting to stream, so I'll see if I can't get those working. You all take care, stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.